Gama Jorba boys, we got another Georgia brother, Giga Chikadze, taking on Cub
Swanson.
in this one. It's the co-meet, and this is truly a banger, right? This is where we're gonna finally truly find out how good is Giga Chikadze, right? Because he's 12-2. He has some nice wins in the UFC, has 5 straight, and the one I'm most impressed by is that decision win over Omar Morales. Morales is a tough dude, and that was just easy work across that decision. Recently, he just TKO'd Jamie Simmons, who I think was coming in on short notice, and just kind of a free W win for Giga in that one. But he's definitely never fought anyone to the level of Cub Swanson, right? Cub Swanson been in there with everyone: Frank Yeager, T City, Max Holloway, Dustin Poirier. He's been in there with the who's who of guys for sure, and he's just a true veteran and has kind of late been surging, right? He has a sweet 2-fight win streak. Took out Cron Gracie. Cron Gracie had all the hype. Came into that one as like a 3 or 4 to 1 underdog, and most recently KO Daniel Pineda, where it was like, dang, the old Cub Swanson power of late just seemingly came back for a night. And so, I mean, we hadn't seen him KO anyone since like Dennis Seaver almost a decade ago. So it was very fascinating to see him put out Pineda like that. What are your thoughts on this co-meet? Is this a levels test for Giga too much too soon, or is Giga ready to add a serious name to his resume?
No, I think this is the perfect test for him. I think Dana's trying to figure out, is Giga the real deal? I truly think I mean, this Georgia guy is no joke. His nickname is the Ninja. I mean, he's an absolute savage. Cub Swanson, he's been showing that he's not done. He's got an extra win. You know, last man standing, I guess you could say. People thought he was about to retire on his losing streak, and then comes up, destroys his last two opponents. Hasn't been looking better. It's gonna be a very tough test, but I think Giga's just. I think he's truly ready for that next level competition. Um, this is such a great fight. It's man, it's so much experience. Cub Swanson versus Giga, who's just been on an absolute mauling streak. So I love these kind of matchups. It's like, does the vet like what happened recently with Anthony Lionheart Smith? It's just the grizzled vet just kind of showed like, hey, I've been doing this for a while and I know what's up. These kids ain't ready. So we'll see if Giga's ready. I think he is. So I'm super excited. I see Tapology 71%. Most likely will be a decision. I'd be very impressed if either one of them get a KO, though. That would be very impressive. But I see decision, Giga.
I am curious. Do you see the wrestling and ground game of Cub Swanson at all being a factor in this one? Because we know Giga's trying to keep it on the feet. He's trying to keep that range. Trying to chop away at the legs and just kind of outclass you on the feet. And I tend to think that if the fight remains on the feet, Giga's going to have that advantage. Maybe Cub can crack him here and there, but I think for as long as this fight is standing, it's Giga's fight to lose. But the one thing that I keep thinking about with this matchup is we know the legit BJJ game that Cub Swanson possesses, and we know that these wily veterans, these dudes who have been out there for a decade and have trained with the best of the best, they all have that solid wrestling base to always fall back on. So, are you at all concerned with the ground game, and do you think that Cub will be able to outclass Giga pretty decisively if it does get there?
I mean, it's very hard to tell, but I mean, because we haven't really seen too much grappling display of, Giga is a mauler or whatever, but the Georgia brothers, man, they go hard on the ground. I mean, the machine, look what he does. I can't imagine that Giga would not be prepared. I think it'll be a stalemate on the ground. And honestly, I could see Cub keeping it standing up. He's kept the last two standing and showing what's up. So I think this is going to be a very, very fun fight to watch. I don't think anyone is going to want to miss this one.
For sure, you don't want to miss this one. And Ilya Topuria, too, right? And another one of these 145, 155 Georgian brothers who does have a wrestling base himself. So very interested to see if what that looks like if it does hit the map. But I'm with you 100%. I'm going with Giga in this co-meet. I think it's going to be a hell of a fight. I can see Cub having his moments. And, Cub Swanson's no easy out for anyone. But I think Giga is ready to take that next step and ready to sort of insert himself in these conversations because there's no shortage of killers in this division. And Giga's trying to show that he probably belongs up there with those main guys. So, any last thoughts on this co-meet? What do you got?
No, super exciting fight. You guys let us know who you guys got. Do you have the OG Cub Swanson, or do you have Giga? We respond to all comments. We love hearing from you guys and talking about it. And throw a like and subscribe and check out the Meat Locker and our other videos.